air travel, air transport. The number of hours of people in the air have increased, the air transport has become very affordable and it has become cheap, and this definitely leads to an urgent requirement and a need to address any infrastructure constraints, to focus on the infrastructure development which stands as a prerequisite for a growing sustainable economy. So if you look at the theme, ATM, airlines, airports, India initiatives for infrastructure, it very clearly defines, it elucidates the various initiatives which have already been taken, and also concentrates and looks into the other initiatives which should be taken so as to continue this growth momentum. And it also focuses on making India an aviation business hub. In fact, if you put it in a nutshell, it basically stimulates the complete aerospace infrastructure manufacturing business. And this conference also gives us all a platform to come and interact, to network, to forge alliances, to look into the future, to look into forging alliances and business partnerships and joint ventures. And today, as you all know, we are also celebrating the International Day of the Air Traffic Controllers. And further on this day, we commit ourselves to ensure the safety before, during and after flight. So on this occasion, we welcome all the dignitaries on the dais, and we welcome each and every person who is present here. Thanks once again for being a part of this conference. We have the airport operators, the ATM specialists, the airline CEOs of international repute. We have the specialists, and of course, all the delegates here.
On the lines of the next steps in the United States and the single European sky that is being attempted now in Europe. I see some friends who worked with us during the deliberations of the committee, and we submitted our report to the government in March 2008. And I'm very happy to inform this House that the government accepted the recommendations in toto. I'll talk about it a little later. So again, just saying, when Mr. Harry Hall then spoke to me and said that this is an event taking place and they are one of the sponsors of this event, I said I'll gladly do it. And I in fact congratulated him for finding a worthy cause to sponsor for Aviation Watch. So here we are today. And another thing which struck me when I saw Mr. Raghavan spoke to me the other day, and he said that they are doing this, and he gave me the title of the conference, and he said this is ATM, Airports and Airlines. So this is another important step forward from the vision that the air traffic controllers have. They are not confining themselves this time to the ATM issues alone, but are broadening the sphere of discussion to cover airports and airlines, which form both the back end and the forward end of the activities of the air traffic management systems. And this brings us to the point that in India, if I can start with the Indian context, that in the recent past, last 5-6 years, if I may say so, we have seen a tremendous change in the scenario as far as airlines and airports are concerned. If in airlines we have seen a number of new operations come up, we saw the advent of the low-cost carriers starting, which has completely revolutionized travel and has enabled a large number of people to take to the skies. People who could not a few years back have dreamt of buying an air ticket. They are now using air travel as a preferred means, option for travel for their work or for leisure holidays. So that scene has changed. So many new destinations have opened. as a result of the liberal bilaterals that the government has negotiated, and the open skies with the United States that we have, and a near open skies agreement with the United Kingdom, and gradually more liberal, more access to other countries and other airports of India, that's happening. So as a result, what we are seeing is that the traffic, not only at the metro airports of Delhi and Mumbai and others like Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Calcutta, but even the secondary cities, what we used to refer to, are now seeing an increasing traffic, both domestic and international.
Several objectives were set forth, and among the main objective was to contribute to the evolution and development of international civil aviation. In 1980, at the annual conference, it was recognized that the profession of air traffic control was still unknown to the general public, much as we feel today. At that time, it was resolved that in 1981, on the 20th of October, the anniversary of the founding of the Federation, would be designated International Day of the Controller. The purpose to educate the public on the profession of air traffic control. Since then, many member associations have used this day and have celebrated on this day. And this has increased over the years, to the extent that at least one country in Europe is in fact seeking from their government the declaration of the 20th of October as a national holiday. The purpose, as we said, of this day is to generally educate the public to meet that objective of increasing the professional proficiency of air traffic controllers. But what struck me about the theme of this seminar is that it goes beyond air traffic control and recognizes that the upliftment of air traffic controllers is tied in with the upliftment of the entire industry.
From CNS Officers Guild, I request Shri S. Gobiraj, General Secretary, to kindly grace the dais, and request Mr. Raghavan to kindly present him the memento. And now we express our thanks to AAI, SC and ST Employees Welfare Association. Request its President, Shri K.C. Meena, to kindly raise the dais, and request once again Mr. Behra to kindly present him the memento. That was thank you to the teamwork.